Thank you for joining us. I'm Daniel Chad with the Sunday edition of Arirang News. The last two Americans in detention in North Korea are free following a visit by a top U.S. official. Seoul has welcomed the move and is urging the North to do the same for a South Korean missionary detained in the North. Our Hyun-bin starts us off.
The two Americans free from North Korea arrived safely back in the United States on Sunday, accompanied by U.S. Intelligence Chief James Clapper, who intervened on their behalf. The two, Kenneth and Matthew Todd Miller, have been doing hard labor in North Korea, and their release comes less than 3 weeks after a third American detainee was freed by Pyongyang.
Well, I think it's a wonderful day for them and their families. Obviously, we're very grateful for their safe return.
Bae, a Korean-American missionary, was arrested in North Korea in November 2012 and sentenced to 15 years of hard labor for crimes against the state. Miller was reportedly tried on an espionage charge and had been in custody since April. The U.S. says Clapper's visit to North Korea was strictly for humanitarian purposes and does not signal a policy change toward a reclusive state. The release comes on the heels of a UN resolution highlighting Pyongyang's human rights violations and calling for referral to the International Criminal Court. North Korea has been on a diplomatic campaign to counter the move, but it is unclear why the communist state freed the two men at this point. The South Korean government welcomed the release of the two Americans, but urged Pyongyang to release a South Korean missionary who was detained in North Korea for spying last May.
We want the North to release our missionary Kim Jong-un on humanitarian grounds, and we want the North to actively respond to humanitarian issues between the two Koreas, including reunions for separated families.
UN Secretary General Ban Ki-moon expressed his hope that the move would create positive momentum for improving relations for peace and security on the Korean Peninsula and beyond. Hyun-bin, Arirang News.